What's good, you guys? Can y'all hear me? You hear me?
I hear you.
Listen, I see y'all tapping in. Salute Ben, Just K, Tiana Wet, Pat Watson, Crystal. Oh, let me see who else up in here. Um, Super Villain. I see when I start messing up names, you just become one name. Hey, y'all. Leisha Diamond. Hey, y'all. What's good? Hey, babe.
Hey, what's cracking? What's cracking? How you feeling today?
I feel good. Wait, I got somebody else. Boss Miami.
Yeah, Boss Miami Mimi.
Hey, Boss Miami Mimi.
That's a
Hey.
that's a that's a dope name. Is it Miami Boss Miami Mimi? She seemed like she out there getting to it. Oh no, I'm sorry. Boss Mia. Boss Mia. It's either Boss Mia Mimi or Boss Miami Me. I don't know.
Well, how you doing either way? Candy Loves TV, Kendra Lamb. What's that? Diane.
You can't. Can you not see? What are you?
You know I can't see.
No, but what are you looking at? Like you
I'm
squint.
trying to read the names. You know I can't see.
But like where? I mean, where are you looking at, baby? Where you
I'm
looking?
looking at the computer screen and I'm looking at the phone. I can't see the names, so you might have to. That's why I'm
Can you
squinting.
just
I
look
don't know.
at one at a time, Mom? One at a time.
I'm trying to go from back and forth to see what I can see. I can't see. It's like I'm trying to, y'all. It's if you don't know, I do have them. I don't wear my glasses. I can't see because I have black and he just gas me everywhere. So I don't have to read nothing.
Y'all see how she finna put a pimp hand on me? You know what I'm saying? She
What?
had crazy woman eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? She was finna put that pimp hand strong on me.
No, I'm trying to, and then I got an eyelash in my dang on eye. Y'all don't know I was bald eyed for a very long time.
That's all right. We
I
got
had
them
ripped
eyes
out.
back together, baby. We got them
Yeah,
eyes back together.
them eyelashes I used to be wearing ripped all my eyelashes out.
They back now though. Let me show
Yeah, they
them.
back.
Show them
Hold on,
eyelashes.
hold on. They right there.
Oh no, I didn't show.
They
I
right
didn't
there.
say show them the eyeball. I said the eyelashes. Don't do that. Don't do that to them people. Don't do that.
There I go, right there. There I
Look,
go.
look, just K. I'm all in for it, baby. I'm all in for it. I know I got me a thug over here. I know I got me a thug over here.
What?
You heard that masterpiece song. Y'all know I'm from down south. I'm looking for a thug girl. What is? What is? Some of y'all too young. Y'all don't even know what that. Y'all don't know what that is. Some of y'all, these little dudes out here now, they britches is tighter than y'all. So
Oh no.
listen. Today, the story that you got is this is of course, I don't know what day this is, but the title of this story for today is now my baby ain't no hood rat. She ain't no hood rat. I don't do hood rats. I don't do hood rats. I don't do hood rats. Don't do me like that. Don't minimize me. Don't minimize me. But this the title of this video that you rolling out today is strip search, crackhead, and the feds come for me.
Oh Lord.
Strip search, crackhead, and the feds come for me. Yeah, that's right. Super villain. I'm look, Crystal. She talking about cash money. I'm in here talking about Master P. I'm on some make them say type time. I love cash money too, but I'm before their time. Yeah, strip search, crackhead, and the feds come for me. What's going
Yeah.
on? Give me like a recap of where you at, like in your YouTube journey, as well as just what we about to walk into in this video.
Well, this video, once again, I was sitting on the bed in the apartment I had just moved into with you, and I was tired and hungry. I was, because I was big as ever. And
I
what
don't
I'm
think you
talking
ain't
about,
got that big yet though.
I was big,
You
babe.
was a little, but you know what? When you came, remember you had started kind of walking a little bit. But I don't. But you know, when you came, because we gotta. I want to say this too. You gonna see in these videos, you're gonna see like when we in love, when we start getting in love, and you cooking every day, and you know what I'm saying, and you know you put on a little bit more weight when you came out here uh when you came out here, because when you was still really moving and shaking, you know, jumping in and out of planes, because you was at that point you was a celebrity manager. You was flying not just to see me, but you was flying all over the country because you were doing a whole lot of ball shit. And you know, you was big, but you wasn't like unbearable. But when you get to Texas, you know, you start cooking every day, and you know, being
I when I told this third story, I had put on another 20 pounds because I had been out here some change. We in February at this point. I had got here in December.
Had you
So
blown up yet? Had you had like the yeah, Candy Loves TV Happy Way. Had you blew up yet? Had we seen like people going crazy? Had we seen that? Because this is the third video at this point.
this the third video. My next video is, I believe my next video is when I go viral. No. I had went viral. I'm viral right now.
But did you know you was viral? Because I think because the viral thing kind of snuck up on us. Like it wasn't. We wasn't even really expecting you to go viral. We were just doing something for you to be doing.
We was just getting wind. I mean, we had just woke up this day and I was viral.
Was it this day? So
It
you
was
so
it
you
was
didn't
this
know
day.
so you didn't know going into this video that you was viral because we
No,
had pre-recorded this video.
nope.
I think you're right. I think it was the third video that once the third video hit, it just went kind of started going real crazy after that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I'm really interested to see, because some of these videos, like it's so many stories. Some of these videos I kind of like forgot a little bit of like what's in them and what's happening. And these videos, like as we get into the crust of stuff, I'm kind of I'm uh I'm kind of in the dark. So I'm gonna have to be reminded what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready, you just let me know.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's get to it.
Now, the first two videos y'all heard about me, turning myself in. And the second video you heard about me and a bitch fighting up in Kentucky because I was on the tour. Well, this picks up. You know what I'm saying? This picks up. I'm still on tour. Now, let me explain me to you real quick. At a point like right now, I'm settled. I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my grown woman shit. But before, I was a wild ass girl. I was wild in a motherfucker. And I will steal a soul out your shoes while they're on your feet tied tight. You know what I'm saying? But they got to be expensive shoes. I don't like that cheap shit. So I left Kentucky. I was on my way to Oklahoma. Now, something I got to explain to you. I said before, I got hit with 79 counts. And I pulled up all my counts to, try to tell y'all. But I was up. I was up like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I was up like $1 million. With my
Wait. We can't just gloss over that. We can't just gloss over that. You was up $1 million in the street. So in reality, this is some real shit. In reality, you touched $1 million and you had $1 million out of the street. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because I was a really good a street person in my own right. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of success in the streets, and I never touched $1 million in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I had a good run and all that stuff, but I never touched $1 million. But you really touched $1 million in the street.
I touched more than $1 million in the street.
What was that? What was that experience like? I mean, don't just give me what happened. What you can't just gloss over that, because that's why I had to stop.
I didn't gloss over it because I'll talk about it in the video. But here's the thing: when you making money fast, you spend money fast. And when you're making the money that I was making, people become, you become an ATM, you become a bank. People will call you before they try to figure out how to get the money they self. You're always a person's first point of contact. So everybody got their hand out, everybody your best friend, everybody needs something. That you had people that was asking me to pay their credit card bills and replace their floors and buy hot water tanks and pay for funerals and paying phone bills. I'm paying phone bills 7, 8, 9, 10 months in advance. I was taking care of a lot of damn people that I had no responsibility. I mean, I had no reason taking care of because they weren't my responsibility.
Yeah.
And then I was on the backside, on the front side, I'm hustling. On the backside, I'm managing. And I keep saying that managers are like partner parents to artists. So I'm taking care of grown ass men. And listen, just a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, I would never in life do the things that I did back then now. Because what I know now, because of what I know now, I will never, ever, ever, ever. Listen, all those people I was taking care of, how many of those people you think I talk to?
You mean right now?
Right now, how many of those people you think I talk to?
Well, I know you don't talk to any right now because I'm with you all the time. So I know you don't talk to them right now, but I mean, and this right here brings up this right here highlights a lot of stuff. And it's like, because when you really pulling that kind of money out of the streets, and I think this is what a lot of people don't really understand. And this is how a lot of people get caught up in the lifestyle. And you hear these stories of all these rappers and quote unquote street niggas and all this other stuff, or boxers that allegedly turned from street niggas to boxing and all that. When you really full-fledged in the street and you are making money, it is very hard for you to turn away from that and just stop what you're doing to focus on being like a boxer or focus on getting a job or being something else. It's very hard, because one of the things that goes along with that, and what a lot of people don't understand, is when you making money in the streets like that, it's a job. It's like a real job. It's like you're focused every day. Like, people laugh at people that do YouTube videos, but motherfuckers got to get up and figure out what they're going to be talking about, outline and put it together, edit videos. It's a lot of work, just like it's a lot of work in being a street person. And so it's really hard to do anything else. So when you hear somebody say, well, I done pull $1 million cash out of the streets, that shit is amazing, because it's very hard to do. It's very hard to do. And everybody can't do that without going to jail first. But you ready to get back to the video? I'm sorry, I had to stop that because that's an amazing thing. You had some more to say.
Tiana West, thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Let's rock out, babe. I hustle of choice. You know what I'm saying? I was up like $1 million. What my hustle of choice was at that moment? Banks. I used to go on banks and get their fucking money. And that was my thing. And I was happy doing that shit. A lot of people, when I got indicted, a lot of people didn't know what I was into, because I had a management company, which I have a management company now. I had a management company. I had books. I had a publishing deal. And I was, I'm quiet with my shit. I'm sneaky. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sneaky. But so when I got indicted and people seeing this shit come down, motherfuckers could not believe it. But all the books, the music, all that shit was a front for what my real hustle was. My real hustle was banks. And what I did from 9 in the morning to 4 in the fucking afternoon, I was in your city in a bank with somebody's fucking credit card that I created, with an ID that I created, getting somebody's fucking money. And
okay. Now this is something okay, so like I said, I've been in the streets and all this stuff before. And so when I'm listening, it always amazes me, like when you're dealing with like bank people and scammers and different people like that, what's the benefit of a scammer working 9 to 5 regular hours, like job hours? What's the whole deal with that, with the scamming game?
What you mean working 9 to 5 hours? Like really going out there doing it from 9 to 5?
Most bank dudes and most bank chicks and scammers and stuff like that I know, they really work like 9 to 5. Or
I work 9 to 5. I go out in the morning time, get my breakfast. You know, I get up, get dressed, put on my best threads, go get my breakfast. The night before, I already mapped out what banks I'm gonna hit and how I'm gonna hit them, because I don't want to be zigzagging across the damn city. So whatever city I'm in, I used to do stupid stuff. Wait, I used to do stupid stuff because I figure out what state I'm going to, what city I'm going to. Well, I used to be posting on Facebook like I was on tour, like, yeah, I see y'all tomorrow. What's up, Atlanta? All type of stuff, just goofy. But have it go like the night before, I done mapped out my map, my road map, which way I want to go. Where this bank at? I'm gonna hit this bank. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. Map it out. Map it out. Get up, like I said, put on my best threads, make sure my makeup is done, because I want to look, I'm going up in there to get some damn money, so I want to look like money. Because when you look like money, when you walking into a bank, people know, they don't judge you, they don't question you. People judge people that don't look like nothing. Like if you go up in there just looking any damn type of way, they trying to figure out like, what the hell, what you want? Especially if you going up in there to ask for some money. I'm going up in there to get some money, so I need to look like money. It is what it is. So I'll go up in there, be friendly. And my favorite thing to do was to go in there when police officers was in there. When police officers was in there, because nobody will think you're in there scamming if a police officer is in there.
Wow. I think that, and I think that's the big thing about you, I believe. Because you are extremely bold. You extremely bold, and you would do some shit like that. You would go in there while the law in there when a lot of other people would like punk out. You know what I'm saying? And you would go right in there and take the bull by the horns. And I mean, that's one of the reasons why I love you. I think you dope. You got a lot of heart. I love that you have that kind of heart, because everybody ain't able.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just want to shout out to the brother D Wright. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, I'm here.
One of the things that was just, I appreciate you, babe, too. But one of the things that, so I don't party. And I knew what I was going to do the next day. I knew what I was going to do, So the night before, after, like when I say I get to a city, after I grab me something to eat and all that, I'm in my hotel room, and I keep my key. I don't normally be in a hotel room with nobody else. I get them a room somewhere else, because if you get caught, I don't want you knowing where I'm at, and this is how I was taught in the game. However it goes, like that night before, I would study my cards. I'm hitting them with the black lights. Because people don't know, like credit cards and everything have these seals on there that you can only see up under a black light. They had these watermarks and stuff up under there, and IDs too. So one of the things, if you're from out of town, if you're going up into a bank, and you're from out of town, the first thing they do is they take your ID, they put it up under that black light to see if those marks are there, those seals are there. Another thing they do is they open a book. They have a book. Banks keep a book up under the desk, and they can flip to whatever state your ID is from, and they can see what they're supposed to be looking for. And so I know this. I have the same damn books they have. So I'm studying my identification. The name is easy to me because that's a name I created. The information on that identification card is easy to me because that's the identification card I created. I know the birthdays. I know the numbers on there. So I have nothing but confidence. I done sat there and built my confidence the night before because I know all my I's are dotted and all my T's are crossed. You can't tell me to say my damn card. You cannot tell me I'm not Leilani. Who the hell is you? You can't tell me what Leilani look like. I'm Leilani. You just can't do that. And so it is what it is. That's why I was so bold, because I knew my stuff. And this is not good. Listen, don't. Once, one of the things that I live by is, if you know the rules, you can break the rules. Well, I used to live by it. I don't do it no more. But if you know the rules, you can break the rules. I knew the rules. So I knew what to do. I knew how much money to ask for when I went up in there. I knew the sound of the machines. I know the sound is going to make if the card not going through. I know the rules of the bank. I knew the rules of the bank like I worked at the damn banks. I know you're not supposed to step away from me. I know if I go into I know how to conduct myself when I go into Navy Federal. I know how to conduct myself when I go into Chase. I know Chase Bill Profile. I knew all this. I studied every bank. I knew TD Bank. I studied every bank like I was in a college course for this, getting my master's degree or my doctorate.
Do you think that, and shout out to the brother Woke to God. What's up, Woke?
Hey, Woke.
He said, I hate they aren't sending out notifications correctly. Love you, Black and Sis. Much love to you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank
you so much, Woke.
Do you think that that's where a lot of people, like, because I know a lot of the dudes that I was in the streets with, I'm not a scammer, you know what I'm saying? But and it's crazy because in the street world, everybody kind of hang together. The scammers hang with the scammers, the drug dealers hang with the drug dealers, and the jackers hang with the jackers, and stuff. Then this really happens. You might catch them all together at a dice game or something like that, or at the strip club where it was, real prevalent, where you'll catch everybody together. And one thing that I did notice a lot about the scamming dudes was they're extremely educated, but sometimes when you catch them lacking, it would be because they wasn't prepared. Do you feel like that's the reason why a lot of dudes fail in the game or fall off or get caught, is because they are not as prepared as you? Because you, in the corporate world, you scamming, you dealing with corporate people, so you got to know their lingo. Do you think that these dudes, a lot of dudes, the reason why they fail or have hard times in the scamming game is because they ain't as prepared as you?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. My type of scamming is not for everybody, because everybody can't do it. I have a couple of things that worked in my favor. For one, I'm a girl, like I'm a female, and two, I'm cute, and three, well, I add a third thing in there. I can act my ass off, so I can make you believe whatever I want you to believe. Like you say, I'm bold. People is too scared of that door locking. People is too scared of that door locking. They thinking about, what if I go up in there and they lock the door? They're gonna know me. So if they smell fear on you, why wouldn't they be on you, looking at you crazy? I had no fear, and you can blame that on me being naive. Like, I hadn't got my ass spanked before, if that makes sense. People have been in jail and all this other stuff. Another thing, a lot of people, when they were doing that, everybody tend to try to, drop $250 in your bank account. Hey, who got a Chase bank account or a TCF bank account? So let me drop $250 in there. And at 2:22 a.m., they over there at the ATM trying to pull the money up out of there, because that's the glitch. If you drop a fake check, and people don't know this, when you making checks, say you making checks, anybody in the world can make a check. Anybody in the world can make a check. All you got to do is go to Office Depot and get you a box of checks. And people don't know this. Like, if you get a checkbook, those first numbers on there, if you take those first numbers and put those first numbers on your blank check, you can make up the rest of the numbers. Those first numbers indicate what bank it is. This is how you, it's the bank identification numbers, and you could create the rest. You could pay bills with it, whatever. Don't y'all do this? I just thought about, don't you do it?
You dropping a lot of game in here, and you got a lot of people here just sitting up here, soaking it up. I wish y'all could see my eyes just soaking it up.
Yeah, the round numbers. Once you got the first, but you could create the second. It's two batches of numbers. I'm gonna tell y'all two things. It's two like on checks, it's two batches of numbers. It's the first number, the first route number. You can make up the second batch. You know, you can make that up. Now, what people don't know about credit cards, there are invisible things in credit cards. If you want to know what the invisible things in credit cards are, only thing you got to do is get a reader writer. Get a reader writer and plug it into your computer. Reader writers are a couple of dollars on Amazon. You plug it into your computer and you swipe a card, and it'll tell you what everything is on there. Credit cards, debit cards, they come with 3 tracks. Track 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even, listen. Oh, back to this. A lot of people, they like to mess with checks and stuff. My thing was, and let me say this out here. I never mess with nobody bank account. I don't want your stuff. You work hard for your damn money. That's not what I do. I went after corporate. That's not what I did. I don't do a damn thing now. I'm out the game. But I'm talking about, we on this video, so I have to be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Have it go. My thing was corporations. I went after corporations because a person who has a personal bank account, your work check go up in there. You checking your damn account every time you get a notification. A person with a corporate account, they got 10 goddamn cards, 10, 20, 30 cards out because people gotta, use invoice stuff like that. So they only check this every 30 days when the accountant is doing it. I want that. I don't want your damn money. You went and work your damn. I don't care about your bank account. You don't own nothing. I won't. I promise you. Like Wells Fargo. Like I was getting ready. I was trying to think of Wells Fargo. Like Wells Fargo used to be my favorite because they were easy. Anyway, but people like to crack cards. I never got off into the crack card thing because you're doing too damn much for nothing. I want to go up in there and I want to hit. When I want to hit, I want to come up out of there. I got my, I want to be, if I go up in a bank and hit, I'm going to hit hard. I'm not going to hit light. I'm not going in there for $250. Because if you get caught for $250, you get caught for $1,500, $25. You still going to jail for the same damn time. I want to hit. Like,
well, like I said, and if this is what I'm talking about. Cece is she a pro. You know what I'm saying? She's a real deal Holyfield pro, and that's why I wanted you to get a little bit more in depth because you come out here and you say, well, I hit for $1 million in the street. You can just say stuff like that, but at the same time, you got to have a deep intellect and be deeply rooted in this, and it just ain't gonna happen overnight. And she took a lot of chances to get that type of intel. I would believe, right? I would believe that. Yeah, that's right. She's a retired pro. That's right. But, I mean, you took a lot of chances to get all that data. Like if you listen to what she just said, she just ran profiles of like 4 or 5 banks that she done accumulated over time. But this is like when you get, and then you hear people, you see people in the comment section, they start talking shit. This is why I wanted you to elaborate. Oh, she said she made $1 million. She made this and that a day. Now, yeah, she really about that shit. So I wanted you to hear, but we finna go on with the video. You ready, babe?
Sure.
All right.
From city in a bank was, and what I did from 9 in the morning to 4 in the fucking afternoon, I was in your city in a bank with somebody's fucking credit card that I created with an ID that I created, getting somebody's fucking money. And from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., when the fucking malls closed, I was in the mall shopping, getting orders. I got hit with a corrupt organization charge. Why I got hit with a corrupt organization charge? Because I had this shit organized. You know what I'm saying? It was organized. I had cars in different cities. I had places to live in different cities. I'm talking about, I didn't have to worry about where I was going to park my car because I'd get the fuck out of the car and just leave it on the street and go on about my fucking business. I'm talking about, I had people such as Apple, Like right now, I can't even own an Apple phone in my name. You know what I'm saying? I can't own no Apple products in my name because they filed charges against my ass. I had the banks filing charges against me. I had all these entities. Listen, every fucking car rental place that you could think of had a case against my ass. Had a case against me. And this shit was, it was crazy when I seen how much shit was against me. So this is why I was so nervous after leaving Kentucky. It wasn't the fucking fight. It was, I know I got all these charges coming up against me. Now, another thing y'all don't know is I did not get caught doing anything. A bitch told on me. I did not get caught doing none of it. None of it. Not none of it.
You know, and you want to shout Mr. Money out. Shout out to Mr. Money.
Hey, Mr. Money. I was just thinking about him. Mr. Money, I need you. I'm gonna call you.
Yeah. And I see you really adamant about this. And this is another thing that tripped me out about scammers and shit, right? Because like I told y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Drug dealers in prison, drug dealers and scammers don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Drug dealers are it's really weird. It's kind of like a blue collar, white collar situation. Like a drug dealer, a real drug dealer, he have to really work really hard, you know, for a motherfucker to get to a brick or to get to a whole kilo or a whole motherfucking load. It take a lot of work. It take a lot of blue collar work. Now, like what you hear with Cece saying with the scamming, a motherfucker can just walk in the bank and hit and hit and hit, and a motherfucker can get out here and scam all day and walk away with $40,000 or $50,000. For a drug dealer, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and the people don't like that. They don't look at it like that, but it's a lot of work to get to that wave. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking to like a scammer and shit, one of the things I noticed when talking to scammers is scammers, they really, really do not like the thing about getting caught. Like if you walk up to them and be like, that's why they caught your motherfucking ass. Motherfucker didn't catch me. You know, me. You know, that is like a thing with scammers. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Like, when you say that shit, like if you were locked up, if we locked up, you know, you fucking with a scammer, you talking shit to him, like, you say that's why they caught your ass still not them folks bank you with your thieving ass, you know. Motherfucker ain't catch me, motherfucker. Shit, I'm too slick for these motherfuckers to catch me. Your whole ass got caught selling that dope. You know?
Wait. You're not lying though, because I'm sorry. Listen, y'all, please forgive me, but I'm being 150% real with y'all. That was my profession. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a baseball player. You know, a baseball player, somebody do some bullshit on the diamond. They like, man, that shit wasn't, he ain't do that shit to me. They got that off, though. They ain't do that shit to me. I did not get caught. I was good in my profession. You know, I was good in my profession. I was so damn good, people was recommending me and shit. Like, hey, she the one. I'm sorry. Listen, that was my profession. That was my job. That's what I was into. I took pride in it. I did whatever I do. I try to do it to the best of my ability. Whether I'm being good, whether I'm being bad, whatever. I try to do it to the best of my ability. You know, and I'm very, very detail oriented. But here's the thing. I used to be a drug dealer too. We know this. I used to be those too. But when that's high risk, low reward.
Yeah.
High risk, selling drugs is high risk, low reward. I want all the reward. If I'm risking it, if it's a high risk, I want the highest reward. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's nothing against the dealers, because we know, you know, that was my profession too. But when I switched lanes, which I was already dibbing and dabbing in it.
I'm gonna be real with you. You got to you hit a level in scamming that you didn't hit in drugs. You know what I'm saying? Scamming, you was
Well,
I mean, you did good. You did good with the drugs, but you ain't. You was making some money. You touched $1 million with scamming.
Selling drugs is annoying. Selling drugs is so goddamn annoying.
It's a tough job.
It's a very me. I'm going to speak for me. I'm just going to because if you're part of the C-HIVE, you know stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a part of the C-HIVE, I'm just going to keep this like this. People trust me, and I always make good. You know what I'm saying? I always make good, and I know how to make money. So people would just dump stuff. Allegedly.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Both of us, I done been in prison.
People don't know. We done did this.
Both of us done been to prison. You know what I'm saying? So
you did more time than me.
I don't have to do no allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah.
But it's just annoying. You got to deal with this person. You got when you in that field, it's a food chain. I mean, it's always a food chain, but you're always on the radar in that. You know, I was able to make my money when I was scamming. I was able to make my money quietly. I was able to make it quietly, and I had businesses. You know, and so when I was a dealer, I'm very hands on. You know, very hands on. People want to talk to you. I want to talk to the connect. Oh, get your ass out my face. You don't want nobody knocking down your goddamn door at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Or you in there with all this shit and people who get close to you. You have people, say family members. Just throw it out there. Say family members. When you a dealer, you got family members, younger family members, especially in my case, who want to be put on. So when they come around you, they don't come around you by their damn self. They got a crew of YNs with them. Why the hell you got? Listen, you see them get out the car, and it's 40 of them. They pounding out the car like they get ready to do a damn drill. And then you trying to get to the door to let them in, and they all got sticks out. And in your head, in my head, I'm thinking somebody finna knock my shit back and just it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, drugs. Like I said, drugs is a very hard job. It's being a drug dealer is very hard, very dangerous. You're probably gonna die, or get robbed. You're gonna get robbed.
I don't want to die,
or get your ass beat and get. It's gonna. It's
people running off.
It's consequences with drugs. You know what I'm saying? But with this shit, like when you listen to you go in this motherfucker hidden, dressed down. You got your Sunday best on. You get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, eating breakfast and shit at Starbucks, reading the Sunday Times and shit. And you go walk in the bank, got your makeup did and shit. Probably stop off at Mac, let them lace you up.
I
did. Walk out that motherfucker with a few thousand, go to another one, do it again and again and again and again. It's a big difference. And that's why I go back to when that's why they don't get along, because like I said, being a drug dealer is like blue collar, and of course scammers is on some white collar shit. And so it
is white collar.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But you ready to get to it? Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A raggedy don't know is I did not get caught doing anything. A bitch told on me. You know what I'm saying? A raggedy, long neck, long nose, long faced ass bitch told on me. Bitch told on me. And the reason she told on me is because she was fucking with a dude who didn't want to fuck with her. And the bitch told. The bitch told. And how she knew my name? I don't want to say how I got caught because I turned myself in clearly. How she knew my name off a fucking book I wrote. You hear that? So I'm just gonna throw that out there. You hear that? Do you hear that?
I heard it.
Listen, this bitch did not know my name. Not knowing my name. This bitch got in my car against my will because I was arguing about this whole get in my car from jump. I give in. I give in. Going against my listen, when your first man tells you anything, you follow it. I got my damn book on the back seat. My book is on the back seat. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it. Okay, we could go ahead.
So she got your name from the book that you wrote.
Yep.
So you was writing books at this point.
I had a publishing deal.
Right. So
I had a publishing deal.
And she picked up the book looking at the shipper. Here, okay, let's get to
it. So like I don't want book I wrote. And the bitch told. And how she knew my name? I don't want to say how I got caught because I turned myself in clearly. How she knew my name off a fucking book I wrote. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. So like I just want y'all to know this. I never once got caught doing shit during this part. Now we still on the jail part. I went on the run 3 times. We ain't even got to me being on the run yet. So I just want to let y'all know this. So all these charges that I had against me, by the time I got to Oklahoma, when I'm leaving Kentucky, Oklahoma wanted absolutely nothing to do with me because my charges that I was facing in Pennsylvania would eat up anything that I had done in Oklahoma. Them motherfuckers patted me on my back and said, bitch, get the fuck from around here and don't come back. Which takes me to Pennsylvania, my final stop. Now, mind you, I haven't been brought up. I know, you know what I'm saying, from the news and everything, what charges I'm seeing.
So you said from the news. You just said from the news. So while this is going on, you on the news?
Yeah.
Is that how you find out they looking for you? What happened? Like, what was the news? What was the news shit? Like you was actually on the news.
Yeah. I was actually on the news because they couldn't find me, which I'm going to explain this. I'm going to talk about it in the down the line in this video, but because we haven't gotten to the part when I found out that they looking for me. Okay. You know, I started about the jail shit, but I'm on the news. How I found out I was on the news, like I knew they was looking for me, but how I found out I was on the news, my daughter sent me the damn link. And when I sent the link, I was like, oh my fucking God. And they had my old address, old address that I was using. They had raided it. They was up at the kids' previous school because I went on the run. I had to get when I went on the run initially. I had to get my kids from. And I'm gonna talk about this. These is in the upcoming videos, but I'm gonna answer this question. Then we go back to it. How I found out I was on the news was they sent me a damn link. My daughter, because I didn't tell my kids.
No.
Nana.
Oh, Nana sent the link.
You know, damn Nana.
And you didn't tell your kids what?
I didn't tell them. I just told them I couldn't come to them. She figured something out, so she was looking. You know how your damn daughter is. She's very savvy. She sent me a link. That's that nurse in her. You know, she always. Y'all don't know. Nana's a nurse. She's a nurse. Yeah. She want to know right now. She's want to know blood type. She want to know DNA. She want to know every goddamn thing. It's just a lot with that lady. But she sent me a link and told me, "Mom, you all over the news. You might as well turn yourself in."
Yeah, and that's Nana on the cover of Sugar. That's her. On the cover of the book, Sugar is Nana. That's her. That's a real picture of Nana. But and Candy Love, I'm gonna drop the link for Twitch inside of the chat. But yeah, you ready to go, baby? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Back it up just a little bit.
Here and don't come back. Which takes me to Pennsylvania, my final stop. Now, mind you, I haven't been brought up. I know, you know what I'm saying, from the news and everything, what charges I'm seeing. But I don't know for real every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scared. I'm scared to the point my heart is in my pussy. I'm scared. So when I get to Pennsylvania, first of all, let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about motherfucking Pennsylvania. I done miscarried in fucking Kentucky. I'm on this extradition bus. little van, little truck, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was just so inhumane. I get to Pennsylvania, they bring us in. This is my final stop. I'm intake now. You know what I'm saying? So I get down off the van, my whole little cute little jogging suit that I felt so beautiful in and all this other shit. This shit is so fucking dirty and nasty at this point. I felt like one of them bitches who had been on them buses for days, which I had been. When we get off the bus, I'm shackled. My hands are shackled to my waist, you know, because this is how they get us shackled so we won't run. And my ankles is shackled together. So when I step down, my clumsy big ass falls. Fuck my leg up. I'm talking about. I don't mean just, you know, I mean like denting my shit. Bust my shit open. Like I really needed stitches on my shit. Fuck me up. Did I get medical treatment? Not at all. They take me inside of this fucking building. We have to come in through the little garage. It's a garage. When you get to ACJ, you have to go through the back and you drive up under a building. It's a big ass parking lot, you know, with all these police cars. ACJ stands for Allegheny County Jail. To those of you who don't know, it's the Allegheny County Jail. You will hear this term a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk. I got so many motherfucking stories about this. However, the van pulls in up under the building and officers come out to get your ass. You know, they not helping you out neither. If you fall out, bust your motherfucking head, that's on you. You know, that's really on you. They don't give a fuck. You are no longer a human being. You are property. And you are the lowest property in the fucking world. A lot of these officers and COs forget that inmates are people who just so happen to be criminals. But these motherfuckers think these are criminals that just so happen to be people. They look at us like bullshit just because of their fucking job. Not knowing these motherfuckers got DUIs, all type of shit, pedophiles, all type of shit going on in the background. However it goes, I'm shackled at my waist, shackled at my ankles, I fall down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I got to crawl. Now I got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Now I got an attitude. I'm looking at motherfuckers like, so y'all just not gonna help me? These motherfuckers ain't thinking about my ass. Miss, go to the door. You know what I'm saying? That's how they direct my ass. Miss, go to the door. Are we gonna have a problem with you? I was appalled. I didn't know what to say. I get up through the doors and it's this little room. You know what I'm saying? It's this little room. They want you to stand there with your hands cuffed. So they take the cuff off. You got to turn around. You know what I'm saying? Turn around, face the wall so they could take the cuffs off your fucking feet. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to kick your shoes. You got to kick your shoes off. You got to take your shoes off and you got to put your feet, you know, let them see the bottom of your feet. Here comes the strip search part. You know what I'm saying? A lady, since I'm just getting off this damn extradition van, I have to be strip searched because they don't know where I've been, even though these people done told them, and I've been in custody for 30 fucking days trying to get to them, going to all these different places. They don't want you bringing contraband into their prison, so they're gonna search me thoroughly. Mind you, I miscarried, so I got on a pad. I got on two pads. I got on these old ass panties that I had on this whole time we've been coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just dirty. I'm stinky because ain't no showers. You know, ain't no showers on the road. And you're stopping and going and stopping and going and stopping. Ain't no shower. They don't give a fuck about you doing none of this. You know, however it goes, it's time for the strip search. All right. When you take your socks and shit off, you take your pants off. You take your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? When you take off each item, you got to shake that shit out. You got to shake it out. You got to take your bra. You know what I'm saying? Take your bra, lift it up. Well, you got to take it off, shake it out. They tell you lift it up in the other place. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Then you got to be asshole naked. Mind you, I'm arguing with the lady. I'm telling her, ma'am, I miscarried. I'm bleeding. This bitch did not give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck at all. My bleeding had nothing to do with her. This bitch tell me to take off my underwear and my pad. When she tell me to take off my underwear and pad, she want me to bend over. She want me to squat, bend over, spread my butt cheeks, and fucking cough. Listen, a strip search will humble the fuck out of you. A strip search will humble the fuck out of you. I'm
bleeding. Go ahead. You got somebody. Why you looking like that? You rocking it. Go to you. Why are you looking like that?
Because it's still that is still just the whole. First of all, when the blood it is what it is. Blood coming from your ass stink. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you ain't washed it. Then you want me to bend over when you're bleeding. See, I don't think men get this. When you're bleeding, when you sit down, it's like a bend in the water hose. But when you stand up, the flow goes crazy. Coughing, coughing pushes out.
Oh,
pushes out. Like it's a lot. And then blood from your cat back there, you ain't washed. Dried blood smells horrible. It is like drops of liver. It is. But and it's very embarrassing. And those people are not there to make you feel comfortable. There's nothing about this. This ain't the hotel. We're not here to make you feel comfortable. You're a piece of shit. You came here. So we're gonna treat you like that. And so whatever come out your ass, whatever smell come out your ass, and whatever come out their mouth comes out your mouth.
So yeah, like and we talked about this yesterday a little bit, where we said that they don't have to give you no real care in jail. There's no law when you're pregnant or have a miscarriage or anything that force the jails or any prison for that matter to take care of you. They don't have to accommodate you in no way, shape, form, or fashion with no pregnancy or nothing like that. So we just talked about that. We said 58,000 women at any given time is pregnant or didn't get proper care or in custody. But yeah, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's a pretty raunchy.
And fucking cough. Listen, a strip search will humble the fuck out of you. A strip search will humble the fuck out of you. I'm bleeding. I'm fucking bleeding. Bitch, you just told me to bend over, spread my ass, and cough. I'm talking about that dirty ass floor now became red.
Damn.
Embarrassing. And mind you, a dude, an inmate got to come clean this shit up. And then they don't give a fuck because they want to yell out there, we need clean up, his blood in here and this, that, and the third. They know I'm being strip searched. Embarrassing as fuck. They don't, and then so after this, they don't put me in no inmate uniform or whatever. I have to go into the booking area because this is where I belong. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put back on my regular clothes. They give me 2 pads, put back on them same fucking panties. They got a holding room. Now, let me tell you this. I've seen a lot of crackheads in my motherfucking life, but I ain't never seen no crackheads like the motherfuckers in Pittsburgh.
Damn.
Pittsburgh have
Walking Dead
motherfucking crackheads in the world. And
Walking Dead
is gonna be a crackhead no matter where they at. They're gonna be crackheading. They're gonna be doing some crackhead ass shit. Now you got bitches in there in this holding room, that the police brought in. So they don't have to go through strip search and everything because some of them finna be bonded out. Not everybody is going upstairs. Whoever is going upstairs, it's a process. And what they don't tell you is they don't have a timely manner to get your ass up out that booking room. So your ass can be there for days. You had a couple of bitches in there that was for days. One bitch said she was in there for 3 days, but guess what? All 3 of the motherfucking days, this bitch was high. Because when I got there, she was higher than a kite. I end up doing time with her. We'll talk about her later. Okay, let me describe this room. It's glass doors all the way around. So they just put me in a room. It's about 15 other females in there. And I'm looking at them like I do not belong with these bitches. I don't look shit like them. You see meth addicts. You see crack addicts. You see, one bitch, her titties was so fucking long. It was cold outside. She had on like a maxi dress, and her titties was long as fuck. And I walked past this bitch, and
Musty.
she smelled like wolf pussy. I don't know what
Musty
when
as
they cut up,
fuck.
but whatever she was doing, she need not to
Pause
do it
it.
again.
Pause. She was so damn musty. Oh my God, she was musty. It was. Listen, I'm sorry. My imagination is. Listen, you know when somebody ain't shaved their cat, or you know when somebody ain't shaved under their arms, but they ain't put no, hair holes Funk.
that wolf
That
pussy,
funk.
that funk, and she listen, she ain't have on no drawers, she ain't have on no deodorant, them titties were long, her ass was ripe, and she had that area over there humming. She kept saying, bitch, stop moving. Don't move no more. Just sit still. You know? And she walking back and forth to the damn door for what? You spreading this bullshit up in here. Why? Stop moving.
Oh,
It's cold. Wait, it's cold in there. It was cold in there. You know she was strong. If that stank was coming through the air, like,
Cartrell Pittman say longer than Lancaster Road.
Yes.
Longer than Lancaster. Now, please describe a long titty to me. You hear people say titty sagging. Can you say this all the time? What's a long titty?
You can't see me.
Calling women long titty bitches. That long titty bitch.
You can put them in you can put them in your pants. You can put them in your pants, and you can tighten your belt around them bitches. They was scrubbing the floor.
Damn.
I ain't got no time.
Not the maxi dress.
Man.
Long titties in the maxi dress.
I still smell it on my damn nose hairs. Like,
damn. What's up, Cece? What's up,
Cece?
Damn, wolf pussy and long titties.
You see meth addicts, you see crack addicts. You see one bitch, her titties was so fucking long. It was cold outside. She had on like a maxi dress, and her titties was long as fuck. And I walked past this bitch, and she smelled like wolf pussy. I don't know what the fuck she was doing when they picked her up, but whatever she was doing, she need not to do it ever again. However it goes, it's windows, it's thick like bulletproof glass around this whole room, and the COs can see you. No matter where you at, you always got some disgruntled ass bitches, and quite naturally, these hoes are disgruntled because they're in jail. You know, so the floor was freshly painted. You can smell the paint. Now, whoever painted the floor, like they put polyurethane on top of this floor. These motherfuckers did not sweep the floor. So just dirty. Whatever dirt was on the floor, whatever dirt, hair, grime, lint, whatever was there, they painted over the shit.
It became the floor.
They painted over the shit. So this is how my evening started out. Now, I really did nothing in this booking room, but sit there and watch everything that was going on. You had a bitch who was in there screaming to the top of her lungs, ACO! ACO! Nobody. Apparently she was there for spitting on the police officer. You know what I'm saying? So about after an hour of her screaming.
Wait a minute. She had spit on a police officer. That's why she was there.
That's why she was there. She was out there fighting. Her and somebody, they was fighting. Police tried to break it up. She was at a bar. I want to say she was at a bar. But the police tried to break it up or something, and she spit on the damn police officer, and they asked her name, and she gave them the name Jane Doe. And so they locked her ass up. They put her in booking, and they put her ass in the system as Jane Doe. Damn. And so, yeah, I held on that ACO. I held on to that my whole bed. I used to be fucked with ACO.
Yeah. You pick up a lot of stuff when you first get to get to jail and get to prison and stuff like that. You start learning how to do time and shit like that. But yeah, let's get it cracked.
You know what I'm saying? So about after an hour of her screaming for the CO, somebody finally came, opened the door, like, what the fuck do you want? And this is exactly what they said. What the fuck do you want? How long I'm supposed to be up in here? I've been in here for 2 days. They said, well, tell us your name. The bitch was in there under a John Doe. She spit on the police officer. They arrested her, and she would not give them her name. So, I mean, she wasn't John Doe. It was Jane Doe. She was in there under a Jane Doe. So they had her ass sitting up in there. So she still wouldn't get a CO her name. You know what I'm saying? So the CO told her, like, man, give us your name. And it's Jane Doe. So the CO like, I ain't got time to play with you. Tell me why this bitch hauled off and spit at the CO. The bitch hauled off and spit at the CO. They came in there, put on a spit mask on her face, put her ass in the chair, and set her outside the door. So everybody else to see like they making an example. They ain't have to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I did not want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want no smoke. I don't give a fuck what she did. She deserved it. Look, here's another thing. Her spitting at that CO, they use that as an excuse, like she could be spreading all type of STDs, germs, whatever the fuck they want to say. And they told the boys who was cleaning, they always using the men to clean the jails. The boys who was cleaning downstairs on that tier where we was to come in and clean. So they pulled all of us out, put us in a single file line. We had to face the wall, and the boys went in there and cleaned. Now, here's the thing. These motherfuckers went in there and cleaned, all right? They just took bleach, pure bleach everywhere, and poured it on the floor. Now, I don't know if you ever been inside a holding cell, like a holding unit or what. There's no ventilation in there. There's no ventilation in there. They didn't use no water. They didn't use no pad salt. They just pour a pure bleach up in there and told us they ain't let the floor dry shit. So they told us to go back up in there. So now we up in there breathing in bleach fumes and getting our clothes even more fucked up. And they didn't give a fuck because they thought it was funny because the bitch spit at the fucking CO. So this is my first harsh reality of what jail was going to be like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blue. They got a phone up in there. I'm on the phone constantly calling my people like, man, I just made it to ACJ. I go to court in the morning. Now, I see the CO come. And they put up notes. Boom, 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 boom on all the windows.
No, let this play. Let this play. And then after this.
They smacking them. So motherfuckers walking past. Y'all, this finna trip y'all out. Motherfuckers walking past, looking at the notes and shit and looking up in the room. But when they looking up in the room, these motherfuckers looking at me. So what is this? So one of the white girls go over there and she turned back around. She like, yo. She was like, who up in here got a no contact order? What? Robinson. She was like, who named Robinson? I'm like, man, they put a fucking no contact order on me. Supposedly the girl who told on me, she was upstairs in the fucking jail. She was upstairs in the jail. And when I got there, the bitch she told them like, she was cooperating with the police. You know what I'm saying? She was cooperating with the police. So when I was to be captured, I was not to have any contact with her because supposedly I'm this high-ranking gang member, and she was fearful of her life. She told them I came to her house after she initially told them I came to her house. She told all this shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So this bitch got a suit waiting on my ass. She finna hook me the fuck up. So the COs and shit, they extra shitty with me because they feel like I'm finna come up in a jail.
Well, I guess the big question is, did you go to her house fucking with her? You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that.
The shit over with, I did. But here's the whole thing. First of all, don't do no motherfucking crime with me. And then go tell some shit. See, this is why I do shit by myself. This want my people no goddamn way. She want my people no way. You know, that's one. Two, bitches be all mouth, all talking like they just about that life. Yeah, I'm like, whole time the bitch was already on paper. Unbeknownst to me, she was already on paper for robbing pawn shops. Her mama had a string of pawn shops. She her people robbed the pawn shops. They robbed the damn pawn shop. She was already on paper. Unbeknownst to me, this bitch was already a snitch. She told on them people. And then you up in there, you don't want no, you want a no order contact on me for the simple fact your ass up them stairs lying. You up there talking like you was just, your ass was, who a big bad bitch? Me. You was talking like it was me. Like I was heated. You know what? She lucky I'm good with the Lord because I'm probably like when I was telling this story, I still want to go slide and put a foot up in that bitch ass. It is what it is. But it is what it is. So, my life turned out great.
So you saying that this lady was walking around acting like she was some super thug or something like that?
Like so she was just getting so much fucking money, but you was selling pussy. You was a whore. Like I'm not being funny. I'm not saying it to like downplay. No, that's what she was doing. And remember, it was a point in time that I was talking about my case. I couldn't remember. No, it's not. I couldn't remember when I was talking about the judge was up there naming a whole bunch of damn people. I'm like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And they stacked my stuff. But the dudes they was talking about up in there was her pimp.
Damn. So she was a real stop down, walk
the blade. Damn. And this everything she ended up telling and getting in her feelings because she was doing some BS and motherfuckers told her they ain't had nothing for her. They ain't had no more like work or anything, work his cars for her. They told her if she wants to, she could get on Backpage.
Damn.
So that's what made her mad. And then another thing she left out.
That's what the scamming niggas told her. If you want to get
go to Backpage. If you want to get some money, shit, you got the hotel room. Put you in the hotel room. Get on Backpage. All that money, you. That's what made her tell. Unbeknownst to me, this stuff had just happened.
Oh, so and they dropped her off on you after they did all that shit to her. So she was already salty with the other niggas from your crew because they had already peeped that she wasn't no real deal scammer. She was just a whore, and so they just dropped her on you.
No, she started messing with people in rival crew.
She started.
I mean, this is because I never even said this. She started messing with people in other crews, taking the work we had, taking it to a different set. Let me just put set. You know what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers like, okay, that's how she. Excuse my language. People like, okay, that's how she moving. Like shit. So let me put you on. I don't think I got for you. You got a hotel room. Get on Backpage like you been doing.
Damn. And then dropped her off on you. You a whole ass nigga. God damn. You ready?
Mm-hmm. And cause problems all the time. I'm just trying to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now.
Let me go back just a little bit.
Up. So the COs and shit, they extra shitty with me because they feel like I'm finna come up in a jail and cause problems all the time. I'm just trying to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, a crackhead is gonna be a crackhead no matter what they at. The white girl who went over there and found out my name is Robinson, I got this no contact order. She go to the toilet. So when she go to the toilet, she call her homegirl over there. Her homegirl is white. Her homegirl got sores from the top of her head to the bottom of her raggedy, dusty, crusty ass feet. And why the fuck she had on these flip-flops in this fall weather, this winter weather, I have no clue to this day. I'm pretty sure she was out there selling pussy. Because the other bitch who called, come to find out, she got booked for sucking a handicapped man in an alley. He was in a wheelchair and she was giving him head. Yep. He was in a wheelchair. She was giving him head, and the police rolled up on her ass. You know, and so the dude who was in the wheelchair, he told the police she was raping him. Oh, this is can't make this shit up. This is like a real life story. Have it go, she has stuffed her bundle inside her pussy. So she called the other chick over there to help her get it out. Now, imagine.
That's where I got that stuff in that's the jail pocketbook. I learned it from a crackhead.
So you said she went to the toilet bowl, and called her friend.
Yeah, she called her friend over there. She needed to help her get it out her cat.
I think these people need to understand what you mean, that the toilet bowl.
Okay, so let me explain this. So it's a big room, right? A big room with glass all around it. So the CEOs can look in, we can look out, right? It's a door. Now it's benches, and a few chairs in there. Now it's a little half wall. It's when I say a half wall, the wall comes up to your hip. And it's a little corner, the toilet, the half wall. So when you sit down on the toilet, you can see everything, and the CO is no door. The COs look directly in there at you. The men walking past look directly in there while you using it. A girl goes to the toilet to sit down so she could push her bundle out. When I say push her bundle out, she has stuffed the bundle up in her pocketbook. When I say her pocketbook, I mean that Sydney Dean, that cat. That's what she stuffed it at.
There is no. She was raping him. This is can't make this shit up. This is like a real life story.
Hold up. Hold up. Because I forget some of y'all ain't been to. Y'all don't know what a bundle is. A sack of drugs. Call it a bundle. And we got coochies. We done had kids. You could stick a whole arm in your cat. It's like a rubber band. It's stretch and pop back in. It's stretch and pop back in. That's what happens. She's stuck. When you want to smuggle anything in jail, if you want to smuggle anything in jail, a female, you could push stuff up in your cat. Your cat is better. I mean, it's good. Danglings, tampons, dope. I mean, this how it goes, and for the ones who don't do real thing, like the plastic ones, but your coochie is a pocketbook. If you don't want to get caught or whatever, it's not on your person. You can put anything up in there. In jail, you use your cat to smuggle your stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Stuffed her bundle inside her pussy. So she called the other chick over there to help her get it out. Now, imagine, there is no bathrooms in these booking sales. It's just a toilet that's sitting there. So all your business is out there. The bitch has shoved this bundle so far up in her. Bundle. Let me be clear for the people who don't know. A bundle is a bundle of dope. You know what I'm saying? The bitch has shoved the shit so far up in her, she decides she needs to take a shit in order to get it out.
Damn.
I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no food. I'm in here with these fucking crackheads. Everybody either nodding out. I'm talking about they in paradise. They in heaven. They used to this shit, but I'm not. I'm finna fast forward this a little bit. Next morning come, I go to court. Now, how I have to go to court is they got to come in Robinson. You know what I'm saying? They got to shackle me, and I don't go out the building to go to court. I got to go stand in front of the TV because I have court on the television. That's how they do court in Pennsylvania. So finally, I get up there. They call my case. I'm standing in front of the thing. I'm nervous as fuck. The judge look at my docket. He looked back up at the screen, looked back at my docket. He asked me, did I have a lawyer? I told him, yeah. I had already lawyered up. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was facing. I had already lawyered up. I told him, yeah. So he read out my charges, and he tell me I have to come back to court for a preliminary. I'm gonna have to come back to court for a preliminary, and he set my bond. He told me when I come back, I need to have my lawyer with me. He set my bond. Boom. I can make bond. I had that money on me. You know what I'm saying? I had that money on me. I can make bond. Baby. I walk out that motherfucking courtroom. Mind you, I already got handcuffs on my motherfucking wrist because they came and got me from the holding cell. They don't want me running and being disgruntled and all this other goofy ass shit because, mind you, I'm this high-ranking gang member. It's 3 niggas. Excuse me. 3 white niggas
Just like fake ass men in black, they got on these blue windbreakers, they got on jeans, they got on white shirts, and they got on glasses. Crew cuts, like, you know what I'm saying? White dudes look like they're in the Navy or some shit, taller than the motherfucker. So when I come out, I'm thinking I'm finna go hop on this phone, call my folks, get me the fuck up out of here. I got money on here. I don't know if I can do it, but you know, I gotta get up out of here. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Now they're gonna let me go. Shit, I don't got no point of tapping out. You know, first you feel defeated because you don't know what the fuck is going on, but they just gave me a bond. I got bond money. I got bond money. I don't gotta stay here. I don't gotta go through this. I don't have to do none of this. Man, when I walk up out of that fucking place and them people say Cecilia Robinson, yes, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker told me, put your hands up so we can cuff you up. The fuck you mean put my hands up so you can cuff me up? I'm already in jail. What the fuck you want from me? Blood? My firstborn child? What do you mean? These motherfuckers tell me we don't want a problem. Put your hands up so we can cuff you up. Man, you already got cuffs. I put my hands up as much as I possibly could because I wasn't cuffed from the back. I was cuffed from the front. Put my hands up as possibly could. A CO uncuffed me. These motherfuckers slap a belt around my waist, shackle my arms to my waist, and tell me they are federal agents. And they escort me out, telling me, first of all, let me tell you how to do you. These motherfuckers tell me they sorry. They sorry that, you know, I had to be escorted the way I did. They really trying to cut that part out. Yeah, right. They take me downstairs. They put me in the car. I get in the car with two of them. They put me in the back seat. They take me to the federal building. I get out the car. You know what I'm saying? They talk to me the whole time like they're my fucking friends. Imagine, these people, when I was in court, they didn't say shit about no feds. They didn't say shit about no feds. When we get to that building, you know what I'm saying? My heart is in my pussy. I'm talking about it's trying to escape. I ain't know. I'm just like, Lord Jesus. I ain't seen my lawyer. I ain't talked to my lawyer. I know I sent the money off to this motherfucker, and now the feds got me. This is a whole different ball game. I get out the car. We go upstairs to a room. We go upstairs and they talking to me. You know, they was how was the trip? I heard it's pretty bad. You know, once again, we apologize. We just want to ask you some questions. We want to talk to you. I'm saying you can talk to us if you want to, or you could get a lawyer and all this other shit. I'm talking about going through the whole spiel, and I'm not saying anything. I'm scared. Shit, it is what it is. I'm scared. We get on the elevator, we go up. They place me in this room. They put me in a room, nice little office room. You know what I'm saying? So this bitch walk in. I'll never forget this bitch face. I'll never forget her skinny, long nose ass motherfucking face. Duck mouth ass bitch. She walk in and she got on a nice little skirt suit that's too fucking big for a big head ass bitch. She sit down. Her hair is auburn, you know, white chick. Just sit down, all sedity and shit. Cross her legs. Bitch don't speak. You know what I'm saying? She's too good to speak. She's too fucking good to speak. So she sits there. And so then they bring in another officer walk in. One of the dudes who came and got me, he walk in. And then another dude walk in pushing a big ass tray. On this tray is all these fucking files. I swear to God, it was so many fucking files. So I'm looking like, the fuck? These motherfuckers say, so we just brought you here because we want to know some things. So I was like, I don't have anything to tell you. This motherfucker go on the file and put out a picture of me inside the bank. He go on the file, pull out a picture of me. He said, listen, that's you. We already know this is you. And I swear, that picture, I remember that day. I was so motherfucking happy. I hit for $10,000 in that bank. $10,000 in that bank, all 4 different cards. You know, the manager signed off on the shit and everything. I was a happy ass. I'm talking about I was smiling so big. I had on my little Giuseppe shoes and everything. I was in that bitch, fly to the motherfucker. Hair had just got done. You know what I'm saying? I had went to Rapunzel Me over in Baltimore and got my shit done. I remember that day. Baby, he pointed to that motherfucking picture and said, this is you. I just look at him. He was like, so I'm gonna ask you again. Is there anything you want to tell us? I said, yeah. Can you call my lawyer? He was like, your lawyer? Yes. Can you call my lawyer? I have a lawyer. Can you call him? I don't want to talk to you. Can you call my lawyer? He was like, okay, well, I guess we're done here. Yes, the fuck we are. We're done right here. Right here. There's nothing more to talk about. So he come back. Look, the boy come back. He go out there. You can hear him telling the other guy, like, yeah, she lawyered up. She don't want to talk to us. So the bitch is still sitting there. She burning. Her excuse me, y'all, I'm not racist. I'm just calling this bitch as I see it. Her pale face ass was red than a motherfucker. And that's when she introduced herself. I'm going to tell you about her later, because this has a lot to do with my case. Look, her face red as hell. She introduced herself. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't got shit to say with her. So dude come back up in there and he was like, yeah, well, you know, since you don't want to talk to us, I guess we'll take you back. He was like, you have really nice social media. Let me tell y'all something. To all you motherfuckers that like posting shit on social media, they're booking motherfuckers off social media. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the things that I had done was on social media. They identified me. They identified me by my tattoos of my social media. They identified me by shoes of my social media. They identified me by purchases off my social media. So while all y'all motherfuckers trying to be flashy and all this other shit, they booking motherfuckers off their social media. I'm just letting you know. So he told me, he was like, you write books, huh? I just sat there looking at him. Like, I'm not gonna help you do your motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? You went to school for this shit. I'm not gonna help you do your job. If you're gonna book me, motherfucker, you gonna work for it. Because guess what? You putting all these stripes on my ass, and who's to say I can get out of jail and go out here and get a motherfucking job that's worth something? I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask your ass to come help me hustle, so don't ask me to help you do your motherfucking job. I didn't sign up for that shit. And I meant that from the bottom of my heart. I just looked at him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you're gonna stop talking? Get my taxi, please. Send me back. Man, they couldn't do shit. They couldn't do shit. So they take me back over there. But this would not be the last time I saw them. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna get to that. They take me back over to the building. I get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I get on the phone. I call my folks. Yo, I got a bond. I tell them what happened. I don't know where I'm at. I need you to come and get me. You know what I'm saying? I need you to come and get me. And it's a lot of these famous rappers. I'm not even going to say their name. Them motherfuckers showed up and showed out and made sure they came out there and got my ass. You know what I'm saying? They came out there and got me. Long story short. What they did, now my lawyer's calling up to the jail the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? The lawyer's calling up to the jail the whole fucking time to see where I'm at. Because he know I'm there. Tell me why these motherfuckers got me sitting up in that fucking room. Sitting up in that room for 3 fucking days and telling my lawyer that I had been released. They telling my people that I had been released. I hadn't been upstairs. I ain't had no toothbrush. I hadn't had a shower. And I'm bloody as fuck because I'm still bleeding. They set me in that room just because I would not tell some. They set me in there with all them other motherfucking crackheads. One of the bitches OD up in there. You know what I'm saying? They brought the bitch up in there. She OD. They finally released the bitch who spit on the CO. She finally got a name. They released her ass. You got a bitch up in there who don't even know her fucking name. She don't even know she in jail. She's so fucking high. You know, they got me sitting up in there telling these motherfucking people I ain't there. I was not in a system. They kept telling them people I was not in a system. My folks was calling up that manager. I'm calling him from the phone. Telling him, yo, come get me. These people, my bond is paid. My bond was paid. I ain't saying my bond was paid. My bond was paid. These motherfuckers said they had released me. And they kept me in that fucking room. Even though they kept coming back. You know what I'm saying? Looking at me, smiling. But they kept me in that motherfucking room because I wouldn't talk. Because I would not fucking talk. Finally, a CO. I get her attention. She was downstairs. I get her attention. I say, Miss, look, my bond is paid. I don't know why I'm still sitting here. I show her my wristband because they give you a wristband. I show her my band and say, look, can you figure out why the fuck I'm still sitting here? At this point, my folks had came from Chicago, was on his way there. Him and her, I mean, God was working at this point. She went and she looked and she came back and told me, she was like, yeah, she was like, they had you released already. I was like, I'm sitting right here. I was like, can you please get me out of here? She was like, I'm gonna do the best. She was working overnight. You know what I'm saying? She was working overnight. She said, I'm gonna do the best I can to get you up out of here. And when I say that bitch came through, and I still fuck with her to this day. To this day. When I say she came through, the motherfuckers released me at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. in the motherfucking morning in downtown Pittsburgh. In downtown Pittsburgh, and didn't give a fuck about me. Didn't give a fuck about me. I don't know if y'all know how downtown Pittsburgh is, but downtown Pittsburgh is the dirtiest, crackhead, fasted, meth, addict, addicted, nastiest place in the whole fucking world. I ain't never seen nobody's downtown look like that. If you homeless, go downtown Pittsburgh. They got you. You got a nice sidewalk to lay on. Rain, sleet, hella snow. And they don't give a fuck out there. Police standing on the corner. You got police a question. The motherfuckers not even gonna answer you. Just so happened, when they released me, the CEO, she was getting ready to leave. My folks had came up there. So I was, he met me outside. And the CEO, she was getting ready to go on break. You know what I'm saying? She was getting ready to go on break. And she took us to the Greyhound station. I got on the Greyhound. I had a loft in Philly. I hadn't seen my loft because I was living in Philly when all this shit happened. I had a loft in Philly. We got on the Greyhound to Philly. I went to my loft, and that was the last time I seen my loft because they had kicked in my door, raided my crib, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They had kicked in my door, raided my crib, seized. They seized so much of my shit. They took so much. They took everything from me. Here's the thing: hustling. When you hustle, that shit is when you getting shit, when you getting money and you flossing and all the jewelries, the diamonds, the cars, all this shit, it feels good. But when that shit comes down and they take every fucking thing that you took, when they take all that shit away and you don't have nothing or nobody, you know what I'm saying? Reality starts setting in, but it ain't setting in for my dumb ass right then and there. I'll tell you about that next story. But I went to my loft. That was the last time I seen it. I packed up what I could, went to the airport, you know what I'm saying? Went to the airport, got on a flight, and went to Chicago and got ready for my next adventure, which was some more jail time. And with that, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go.
You a character, lady. You a character. Candy Loves TV said, would you elaborate on the bond and the holding part whenever you stop?
So I had money to buy myself out. And so they wouldn't allow me to buy myself out. So I had to call my people to buy me out. And they paid the bond right there immediately, And so when I got bonded out, when you get bonded out, you're supposed to be released a few hours later, And I say a few hours later because you gotta get them some grace because they be shift changing and all this other stuff. However it go, they take my damn money and say I done been released. So I'm calling my folks like, yo, why am I still here? And they was like, we done called the jail. And they said, you not in the system. I'm calling you from the damn jail. They was trying to hold me in there. They was holding me in there because they wanted me to tell. They was trying to build a case against my people. And it's his word against everybody else's. And I don't want to say everybody else's because I never said any damn thing. It's his word against the bitch. And they wanted me to help the bitch tell on somebody. I'm not telling nothing. Here's the thing. And whatever I do, I can stand on my own 2 feet. If I got caught, I got caught. That don't. I'm not doing. I'm not doing it. I'm not telling no fuck. And this is some real stuff. And it's not no street stuff. You just got to know what you signed up for. If you're not built for it, don't do it. Don't do it. People ask me like, well, if you could do it all over again, would you, knowing that you'll be away from your kids the second and third, would you tell? Absolutely not. No. Those people got a job to do. Do your damn job. I didn't sign up for that. I drew my line in the sand a long time ago. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, like, no. Y'all got me in here for some stuff I done did. Somebody, even though she told on me, y'all still saying y'all got X, Y, and Z on me. Okay, I'll eat that. But I'm not finna help you. Man, fuck y'all.
So we finna get ready to switch over to Twitch. We got some fun stuff going on over there today. We finna react to some good stuff over there. So it's gonna be a complete change of pace. So if y'all want to follow us over here to Twitch,
oh, Twitch finna be lit.
Yeah, shit going on over there in Twitch today. So you know what I'm saying. We finna do some of that shit. So I just dropped the link in the Twitch. You want to give your new YouTubers and stuff like that a goodbye.
Y'all listen, the videos, the streaming on Twitch. I know people think they could go over there later on and watch it. You can't, because it won't be there. I'm just telling you. We on there. It is what it is. I'm on there. I'm about to be on there for about another hour and some change. Come on over there. We finna kick it. Got something dope lined up for you. Listen, to everybody that's over there, if you over there waiting, I appreciate you so much. I'm on my way.
Well, it's already cracking.
Everybody, it's already cracking. I see.
Yeah, it's already cracking over here.
Everybody that tuned in today over here, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Y'all be smooth. I'll see y'all on Twitch.
And big thank you to everybody that came through and dropped the super chat and showed love.
Yes.
And blessed the game over here. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.